sailing vessel. She was en route from Cape Town to Manila to be delivered to a new owner. I took my camera along to document the South African leg of the journey. I could never have anticipated the people I would meet and their personas so shaped by the ocean. After 2 days of sailing, we arrived in Mossel Bay. We were moored next to a fishing trawler. Every dent in her hull and rust patch she carries are beauty marks in a sailor's eyes. She was named after a strong woman whose character she has to live up to. A gentle wind beckoned the seagulls to come and play in seemingly the shadows of an oncoming storm. Few are willing to go to sea, and the ones who do would not trust their lives in the hands of the sea waters. For the ocean is cold and unforgiving. She knows how to take human life. Yet her briny waters is where the sailor wants to be. Like a mother, able to shelter the fragile life of an unborn baby with a womb, so too hardened sailors become defenseless when the sea wants to claim their lives. And when the ocean calls her to contend for the souls she is carrying, the sailors must tie her down. Because a peaceful harbor is not where she belongs. 2 days later, we arrived in East London. The storm we survived in Musselway reached till here, sinking, a vessel in a mooring. Moored across the waters from us was a vessel that's been taking care of a French sailor.
France, Méditerranée, like that. Portugal, Spanish, Portugal, Canaries, Cap Verde, Dakar, Caraïbes, Brésil, Argentine, Patagonia, Chili, French Polynesia, all of that. I stayed 9 months in French Polynesia. Fiji here, Vanuatu, New Caledonia, New Zealand, New Caledonia again, Salomon Island, Papouasie, Philippines, Borneo, what is the name of this one? Rodriguez, Madagascar, South Africa.
It's a lot.
It's not a lot. Look all the country where you can go. Do you imagine you can go in Siberia here? You can go in Canada. I like to go in Canada. I like to do the coast here. People is very friendly.
So you're gonna go there?
Another time. Second trip.
So where do you go to from here?
I think from here I come back in France now.
France. And it's the first time to travel around the world?
Oh yeah. I never do that before. No, but I'm not sailing alone because I like. I'm sailing alone because my boat is small, so it's not easy to have somebody in the boat. I don't want to have somebody. So I was married, so I think I was living with my wife, but she don't want to come, so I go alone. I stay 50 days on sea when I go from Caraïbes to Brazil. It is a more long sailing I do with this boat. After I do 42 days here. But here it was 50, so it's more longer. On the one here was very speed, I don't remember, probably 3 weeks something. You have the wind in your face here. It was a hard sailing. After here you cross the trade wind, so it's very hard sailing. So you have to change the sail all the time, do something. So and after the equator here, it's very hard to go in Brazil. I take very bad weather. And I have many problems with the authority here. So when I go French Polynesia, I was very nervous. And after I take really no wind. Many days the boat, in 2-3 days, the boat just do 20 or 30 miles, you know. And you have 4,000 miles to do, and you say, my shit, I'm never going to arrive. And after one moment, that was become very bad in my head. I think I'm going to finish in the hospital. So I start to write a book, to do something, you know. To fix my to fix my head or something. You understand me? So but it's just this exception that I have this problem. For example, I do the sailing from Papouasie to Davao with the same. No wind, nothing. You see sometimes a dolphin. Some place you see a lot. A little birds, some birds, and nothing more, you know. For example, when the first time I sailing, it was 20 years before we crossed the ocean. Every night we have, how you say, fly fish?
Yeah?
No, now in 6 years, I see how much? 6, 8? Well, sure, less than 10 fly fish on my deck. Because fly fish disappear. The first crossing ocean I do 20 years before, we see many times during the day you look, you see fly fish everywhere. Now it's finished, you see nothing. You know? There's really a big problem with the planet, I think. Animals disappear. Nothing. No, it's really, I really think, you know, when you read the book of the man who do a trip like that 40 years before, they eat, every day they eat 5, 6, 10 fly fish. Huh? They just choose the bigger one. Huh? Now if you waiting this fish to eat, it's better to buy a box of tuna, huh? Because you are sure to eat. Because if you wait the fly fish, you are not sure to eat. Really, huh? In the Indian Ocean, I take 2 or 3. I remember I take one. I was sleeping here. It was arriving in my face. 2 or 3 in the Atlantic, and if I take 1 or 2 in the Pacific, is really the maximum. The first sailing I was crossing the Atlantic 20 years before, I remember that every night I saw fish in the cockpit. And I remember because I crossed 10 times the Atlantic, but many times when we open the windows here, we take a fish in the bed, you know.
Just like that.
Yeah, because many fish, because they shoot the boat and finish on the boat, and I never see with this one. So I think really animals disappear. It's true. Really, we have a problem in the planet now because you see nothing on sea. Nothing. In China, see, you have all the time hurricane. If, for example, you want to cross like that, you are all on the way of the hurricanes. They cross here. You understand?
Oh, lower down, they're coming in now.
Yeah, you see here. But the most months,
So
July, August, all of that.
So it's coming quite far south here.
No, they come from here. They go like that. Here it is not. It is Malaysia. Because Indonesia, it's a problem. Never stop in Indonesia. Because
Is this one Manila?
yeah, but don't go to Manila.
Oh, no, okay. That's,
Don't go to Manila. It's dangerous.
no, but I must go to Manila.
No. You don't go to Manila. You go in another place.
The owner of the boat is in Manila.
No, you
In Manila City. The boat must go to Manila.
Yeah, but you not go in Manila. You go in between this island and this island. There are a small port. It's Puerto Galera. And this small island is Puerto Galera. You're going to remember because it's like a galère. It's very safe. It's a very good port.
Yeah.
It's very safe for hurricane, for everything. You have yacht club. You have girls who take no clothes in the pub. You are full of foreign, many Australian, English take this boat here. So it's very nice.
I probably will end up there.
And it's very easy to come from Manila. It's just 2 hours of ferry. Or 1 hour of ferry. You understand me? So that's why all the boats go here.
All the charter boats go there.
Yeah. It's very nice for people. Many times when you do charter, you go here.
Is this
The
part
north
it?
of Palawan is very nice. It's the best place in Philippines for the nice. So just not go here.
Okay. Why?
They are completely furious. It's 40 years that's it is Jolo Island. It's in the small island here. You never go, and you never go sailing near. Here they kill you. So you refuse to cross completely here. You don't do that. Or you're sailing along the coast, but you don't go here. You go here. And if you have to cross this sea, you stay along the coast here. They are very nice anchorage in the south here. Safe for hurricane. If you go to the Bluff Yacht Club, you go to see Anna and Randy. They have the book, the English instruction for the China Sea. And you see the route of the hurricane. It's me who gives them, so I know that they have it. You understand me?
Okay.
And you can do some photocopy. Anna and Randy in the Bluff Yacht Club. You just have the nurse who are really happy. But for the typhoon, just the nurse really of the Philippines. So all the area. I really think that the thing was not fresh. Huh? No, but I start to want to. Never go again in a McDonald's. Oh, my shit. Hey, was that a boss?
I saw him.
You saw it?
Yes, jumping out.
In the clubhouse, I came across a memorial for the crew of sailing vessel Rubicon. Rubicon went to sea and disappeared with 5 sailors, leaving behind a deep scar.
Can't believe these guys are not hearing me. Good evening, good evening. This is the Peri Peri Net 8101. I'm looking out towards the Atlantic or Indian Ocean side. Are there any emergency or medical traffic to be handled? Good evening, good evening. Come now. Can't believe these guys are not hearing me.
Which wire do you want weight changed?
I'm just trying to figure out what's... There must be I better come and have a look there myself. There seems to be...
This is going backwards. This isn't going
I know.
Yeah, it's going back
I
into,
know.
back in towards your radio.
Yeah, I know. That's... You're right, eh?
It's not going up the antenna, it's going back into your radio.
That's why those guys are not hearing you.
Yeah, that's yours. That's Andy.
Yeah. Get all my stuff ready for when I go home. Well, I'll just put it in here. I know where to find it. Oh, why is this thing not? Mouse troubles. Oh, there we go, there we go. I just want to... Good evening, Skabenga. Good evening. This is the Peri Peri Net 8101 and I'm operating from Good News tonight. Where do we find you tonight, Skabenga? Over. Okay, Skabenga, you're just off Port Elizabeth. And what weather have you got there at the moment, Skabenga? Go ahead. Westerly to southwesterly, 15 to 20. What do you plan to do, Skabenga? What do you plan to do? Are you going in there? You're going to continue over? Okay, so you want the Port Elizabeth weather for the next few days in East London as well, is that right? You've got west-southwesterlies till the 3rd in East London, and then you've got northeasterlies. You've got strong northeasterlies up to the 6th, You might have to wait some way over. Skabenga, do you copy? Well, I seem to have lost it. Just got to wait. You know the band changes like that. Ah, good evening, Rose. Nice to hear you. Okay. Yeah, he was coming through quite nicely, and I was keen to give him this weather. I think he'll make it to East London, but East London's got northeasterlies again. Okay, Skabenga, do you copy the Peri Peri Net 8101? Come now. Rose, would you like to give him a call while I go on to the Durban weather? Over. Yeah, it means a bad guy in Zulu. Over. Sometimes we have 15 boats. You can imagine how long it takes, eh? Up to over an hour, maybe 2 hours, eh, Riaan? Takes up your time, eh? Skabenga, was that you? Go ahead. Ah, the fishing boat, Charlie Tango. Okay, good evening to you, Rod. And yeah, you probably heard all the goings on out here. It must be pretty rough out there. Are you catching any fish? Good afternoon. Go ahead. Okay, pretty rough out there. Take care, eh? Take care. And nothing untoward coming up. Should have northeasterlies again. There's light southerlies coming, but we'll probably hear you tomorrow night. Take care out there. Did you get the weather? Over. Okay, good contacts. Anybody in the Mozambique area before we go and look at the cyclone activities and the weather in the Mozambique Channel? Anyone else around? See how my panel lights light up when I talk. What's that panel over there? See those? Yeah, good evening, Peri Peri Net 8101. Good evening. Yes, this whole thing's full of RF.
Yeah.
Full of, no, it's RF in here.
Oh, okay.
See how it flickers, eh?
Yeah.
It's whacking it, eh? That's that aerial you check. We've helped in quite a lot of rescues, eh?
Rescues.
Yeah, we've saved people's lives. There's too many numerous ones to mention. It happens, unfortunately, accidents happen all the time. And we just hope we can always be there to give somebody some help and assistance.
So you feel appreciated? You feel?
Yeah, we very, no, we are. Now I was in Cape Town and there were a lot of international yachts there, yachtsmen. And somebody said, that's Roy Cook, that's the guy who does the radio network. And they really were so glad to meet me, and I was treated like a VIP, and my friend said to me, but who are you? He said, why are these people so amazed to meet you and find out who you are? I said, no, we've been talking to them, giving them weather and information and things like that, and he was astounded, the gratitude of these people, maybe 20 people in the yacht club there that were so quite a celebrity, I tell you. It's not in this road, it's the next road. You see where that little yellow boat is? Not this road, the next road. I'm going to shoot through this road. You see the boat, cheers? Yeah. I'm next to that one. I think I'm going to shoot through there. You see my mooring buoy? The yellow one. We'll have a look at it again. We'll come again. I'll just explain to you where
They say it's a matter of time, 1,000 days and the sun won't shine before I come back to you.
Are you ready?
Take that, say around the world, that's right.
I
You're doing a documentary.
make my way. For your love I will go far. I wanna be wherever you are. I know I'm coming back for you. Our love is a river long, the best ride in a million wrongs. I know I'm coming back to you. And I'm happy, nothing's going to stop me. I make my way home, I make my way. I go solo, oh I go solo. I make my way home, I make my way.
I learned too late about the Rubicon Memorial. Yet I knew that if ever I got a chance to make sense of all I filmed on this journey, I'd have to come back to search for Roy, hoping to ask him more about the 5 lost sailors.
Our image, the Vasco da Gama images, you see. Yeah, Ronald, he was there, he was here, he will tell you what the decision was made there, you know what I mean? So, I think let's just wait for Ron to come back. They're going to look for the other board.
And now they put it away. They remember putting it away, but they can't remember where. So, which is what happens. I've done 14 races to East London, the Vasco races to East London, and never have we got all the way down without having some form of southwesterly wind blow. So it's just one of those things. You're going out there, you know what you're going into. You've got to prepare for it. You've got to have faith in your crew. You've got to have faith in your boat. That's what Rubicon had. They were an East London boat. It was a 37-foot boat that was very strong as well. And they were all very seasoned sailors. They knew what they were doing. But when you get into some of those conditions, sometimes you don't make it out. We knew that was coming. We were informed of it. We knew it was coming. We were prepared. We knew we were going to have a hard slog down to East London. We knew we were going to be beating into the wind. We knew we were going to be sailing into big seas. But it's nothing that we had ever not done before. We were ready for it. The boats were prepared, sails were prepared, people were prepared. I was on Sensation. I'm the guy with the cap driving the boat. So we sailed down the coast. We saw a hint of the front came through. It was at night, it was 8 o'clock at night. We saw a hint of the cloud starting to come through. It hit us very, very quickly. 1 minute we had the spinnaker up, the next minute the spinnaker just folded back around the forestay. We got it down, and the wind started building from the opposite direction. The wind built and built. I was on the foredeck. We brought up number 3 jib, sat there, the skipper said, wait. We sent it downstairs, we brought up the number 4 jib, which is a smaller sail. We waited. We put it downstairs. We brought up the storm jib. Pulled the mainsail down. And we waited. We waited from 8 o'clock at night till about midnight before the wind had come down from 70, 75 knots. Came down with huge big seas, 30, 40-foot seas. When we hit the rocks, we tacked over immediately. The engine was running all the time, but when you've got waves of 30, 35 feet, you've got very little chance. It was at 3 o'clock in the morning, in the darkness. One chap went ashore, he found a big rock, he tied the rope around the rock so that the boat wouldn't get washed out to sea again. Everybody got off, a few minor cuts and bruises. Nobody lost their lives in that. But the rest of the fleet, there was different stories. Most boats returned home. Broken masts, rolled over through 360 degrees, and so one boat was lost. And that was Rubicon. And that still is a very, very, very sore part of my sailing history. 5 good friends on the boat. Boat's never ever been found. No flotsam from the boat was ever found. Nothing was ever found. We were probably the last to see them. They were probably about 5 or 8 miles behind us when the front hit. One can only suggest that a huge big wave landed on them, and that they were then the boat was just stoven in by the size of the wave. That was taken by Mike Rushworth, journalist at the Daily News, and he managed to pick up. It's always very difficult to pick up the size of the waves and what happened. When they retired and they turned back, that was one of the waves that went past them.
10 years back, when we moored in Mossel Bay. We arrived in the middle of the night, after being at sea for 2 days. If we had any delays, we would have been caught in that storm. I remember a helicopter hovering above the seas. I always thought that it pointed to fishermen in need of help. Years later, when I went to search for the fishermen who survived, I learned that the helicopter followed the floating bodies of dead sailors. Out of 6 fishermen, only 1 survived.
Ik kan zien als asfalt aan me. Asfalt, ik kan niks zien die dagen. Drijf je boot voorbij en hulle is op zoek naar op pad naar mij toe om te komen van mij die tijd. So die tijd dat die boot voorbij hulle is, dus die tijd dat die weer zo beginnen afvat. Hij vat maar stadig zo af. Ja, soos die bemanning is mijn familie zoals ik gezegd heb. Yes. Dit is nu een bootje van ons, Mandy. Die Mandy. 16 jaar lang gewerkt bij die company Sivona. Was mijn groot droom om ook een kapitein te kunnen raken zo bij hulle, maar vader gaat me zeker maar één of 4 kans geven om verder te gaan. Maar hij te kan bereiken. Wat ik gelukkig maak, ik heb mijn enige bereikt. Zoals 1 jaar kon hulle aanbolen in die hemel is. Laat me hulle. Hulle is baie lief vir hulle. Die families, hulle daar my allemaal nog. Hulle staan my by nog altyd, soos hulle moet. Want hulle weet, ons kan nie daar teen gegaan het, want ons het maar uitgegaan om vir hulle te gaan so aan lewe te kan creëer. Uit die hoek uit van my oog sien ek toe die golf kom vir ons. Nou, ek is besig om messe op te kry van ons werk. Dis messe wat ons mee werk, ons werk nu om kopmesse en messe wat ons mee vis gat. Maar die branderij kom nie, boer breek gewoonlik boer onze boot, maar die dag nie. Die dag toe sak hy net so langs onze boot weg en sampos soos hy pootje onze boot van onder. Jy weet nou so loop die kilo van die boot, hy loop met 'n wies. Hy slaat ons aan die onderkant van die boot en onze boot toe. Ek dacht ek staan in dagdrome, toe is ek in die agterkant van die boot, die koude van die water. Laat my bewus raak van, ek was in die werkelijk, dus ons het omgekeerd. Maar nou wat ek so kyk waar my bemanning is, allemaal die mannen lees so uit mekaar het gesprek. En dis waar ek toe 'n bietjie water slip. Ek wou paniek, maar survival jy moes van, ek mag nie paniek nie. En ek was al te lang om te paniek. En ek vraag die Here om my net moes die te dra. Maar nou, ek is die naaste aan die boot. Ek hou nog aan die boot vast. Ek kyk nou vir 'n way, hoe gaan ek maak om uit die situasie te kom. Om my manne te kan gaan help. Wat ek kan swem, as 'n paar ouens gewees. Een ou, hy is op slag dood in 'n hartaanval. Die koude van die water het sy hart gaan laat staan. Die mense bevestig, die NSRI ouens. En van hulle het verdrink met life jackets. Is die werkstipe life jackets wat hulle aangehaal het. Maar soos hulle skeer, wil ek gaan vir hulle om hulle te gaan red. Kijk, ek is 'n mosser by, ek kan swem. ek is baie lief vir seewater. Ek is my lewe, soos ek gesê het. En ek kan toe nie, is te veel nette om my en ek spook so, is er 2 tot 3 ure lang gespook. Voor mij was het een story om zo lang te doen, het gaan een eeuwigheid wees, want daar komt niet eens mensen naar mij toe nie, of naar ons toe nie. ons kom oppak en net te sê nee, hulle is safe. So raak die manne een vir een weg van my af. En na tyd, so na 3 ure, toe gooi ek my maar op my rug, want ek kon ek nog nie meer, want ek het probeer land te swem, is te ver van my wees. Elke slag aan voel ek, as ek hier net 'n sandbank kan trap op, dat ek net my kan boontoe skiet. Dat ek net vir 'n paar minute kan asemhaal. En toe kan ek nog nie meer. Toe gooi ek my maar op my rug. En probeer vloot water. Maar my life jacket het ek nog aangehou, want die seewater wil net die zip aftrek van my jacket. En ek vleg my hande so deur die bande van die life jacket en ek hou so van. So het ek so gedryf op die water en net so weggeraak. Daar het ek hoor die ambulance sirenes en na pas ek uit, want ek in die hospitaal was geskik. So na 3 ure sê hulle gesukkel met water uit my longe. Water het nog uit my neus uitgeloop, my ore. En ek vra vir die families om verskoning, want hulle gesinne moes soveel hoor. En dat hulle my moes vergewe wat ek niks gedoen het vir hulle dat tyd. Want ek moet ook vir my uitgekyk het om te spook vir my lewe. Eerste keer weer na 10 jaar wat ek weer onder die see kom. Voor mij was het te zwaar om weer te komen, maar ik denk dat de ervaring is amper zoals het spook bij mij, die beschrijft dat ik die trauma wat ik hier gemaakt heb. Dus daar die mensen die spoelen daar bij die tanken daar en ik had bij die strand van die bemanningen te liggen gekregen. Hier heb je rotsen liggen wat ik gespoeld heb. Twee ouds die ik gespoeld. Eén oud, dat was op slag dood. Hij heeft diezelfde dag nog iets gespoeld. En kapitein en de andere collega van mij, al twee wat drinken, het bij die strand samen die boot uitgespoeld. Al twee was nog naakt toen die mensen willen komen. Zoals die water uitgetreden. Er was opgeblazen geweest van veel water. Gauw, al gebarsten. Was wat een jaar laatst hier zo. Om dit aan te komen weer. Dat is 10 jaar. 10 jaar was het liefst.
And so, amidst all of fury, the ocean allowed a small NSRI rescue vessel to come and get Wilhelm, so he could have a second chance to live his life. Sailing journey continued, and although my portion was only till Zanzibar, I had an opportunity to see landscapes only to be found in my dreams. I had an opportunity to meet a people whose lives were tied to the ocean. And perhaps most importantly, I had an opportunity to fall in love with a portion of our African continent that's now forever engraved in my heart.
Wauw. En dit is door die memorial van die SS Mandy. Hij houdt vast aan die reiling van die boot. Die is aan die reiling van die boot. En kijk dat hij daar zo praat met zijn heer. Als we kijken naar de laatste uur wat aangebreken. Wauw. Lekker stoom was slaan. En de leerplaat, die is een naam. In hetzelfde geval zoals ik op die mijn waar ik was. Maar ik was nog net aan de achterkant van die boot. Dat was niet tijd voor mij om vast te grijpen aan die boot, ze redelijk niet. Want die water was rof, baie rof. So dis die seewatergolwe wat so breek in die man. So vergifnis dat hy vir so dieselfde. My bemanning het nie eens, ons, die vriende wat ek verloor het nie eens kans gehad nie, om vir die vader vergifnis te vra nie, maar
Jy vergifnis gevra baie dag. Vir wat? Vir wat se dinge as ek wat vra?
die dag het ek vergifnis gevra vir die manne wat ek kan help. Hy help het nie. Goeie aan. Alles is goeie aan. Ek beloof my.